G'day mates, welcome back to Two Bros in a Coffee Shop. My name is Grant and I'm joined by
Jason.
And this is episode 14.
Down Under.
There we go. So welcome back guys. We're excited to bring you another episode.
Australian episode this time.
Exactly.
Gone a little crazy.
We've got a nice episode lined up for you guys. We've got a lot of stuff to cover. Hopefully we cover it in a good amount of time.
Yeah,
and
that's fair. It is crazy. Basically, we are taking St. Lucia Coffee that we wanted to get mugs from and Australia, and we're morphing them together because Corona does that to you. So we're making the best of it. The really cool thing is this St. Lucia Coffee is basically a medium roast if Grant wants to read it out to you.
Yeah, so it's a medium roast and green gold mountain coffee. St. Lucia was once known for producing the coffee that was considered the finest in the world. Due to wars and changes in the island's nationality, this wonderful coffee bean was almost forgotten. Today, this unique coffee with its special roasting process is almost indigenous to the island of St. Lucia, the Helen of the West. And it says, quotes, Viking Traders Limited now makes it possible for you to share this wonderful heritage with our green golden mountain coffee.
So the really cool thing about this is, if you don't remember, a couple episodes back was Sam's Coffee. So this is kind of like a competitor, where the Blue Mountain coffee from Jamaica, this is in the same region. So
Blue Mountain, and now we've got green gold mountain.
Yeah, so Jamaica's just up a little bit. St. Lucia's actually further down in the Caribbean.
It's kind of got a nice, it's a gold bag.
It smells really good.
Oh, it does. Smells
Buddy,
really good.
You've been getting beat up recently on the coffee end of it. Like, I feel bad. You're like, oh, this is brutal.
Yeah, I'm excited. It says on the bag, 100% medium roast premium fine ground coffee.
Also, because the first coffee we ever had was ground.
Yeah.
Rosie's. And then we've literally had to grind everything and literally buy a grinder from Walmart.
Yep.
But rip out Walmart. I'd rather do Fortinos, but whatever.
Okay.
The funny thing is,
but all right.
Yeah, but like, I thought it was a normal thing, and then we got basically thrown into that is not the case. So this is kind of neat. It's kind of taking a little bit of the stress out of trying to make it perfect. So now we know what the perfect way to grind it is.
By
ground. Because they ground it, so like that's, you know what I mean. So like we can't screw that part up.
That's true. This is true. Bringing it back to the first one. But yeah, so Australian coffee. You almost got it pressed out there.
Yeah, it's because it's the way they grind it. It's very thin. Okay, so
which mugs do we want to start off with? For those who are on the video, you've already noticed that we've got a lot of mugs in front of us, but we each have 3 mugs in front of us, all Australian themed. So
I'm gonna try to pour with my right hand this time. And mine's actually from Australia. It actually has...
Okay, we're going to go with Australia?
Yeah.
Largest...
where's it go? This actually has the largest rock, which is called, you can say, Uluru? Uluru.
Uluru.
Yeah, and it's actually
there we go.
the largest single standing rock in the world, which is really neat. So let me pour this. Whoa. Shoot.
Every single time Jason decides to pour coffee, it gets a little silent. But we'll talk a little bit more about the Uluru.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about we need to have our hand sanitizer.
Hey, I didn't touch them.
Yep, there we go.
Rub it in. Ready? Right here.
Oh, we're doing a high five?
We haven't done that in a while.
There we go. Hand sanitizer high five.
That's 2020 right there for you.
Right on.
A little bit of cream. I know that Grant's not really a cream guy, but... Get it? that is jokes.
Well, you know what? I have a feeling we're going to be bringing up more cream on the episode. So
that's fair.
Let's get
let me pour
it.
you.
Yeah. And for me, I just have the Australian normal kind of mug that just has some koalas. It's got a greener inside. All right, there we go. And classic.
Grant, where's the cream?
The cream. Wait, did you not bring cream?
Oh shoot! I got some down here.
Wait, in your bag?
Yeah, got some. I just found a blue bag on the ground. This says Wayne Gretzky 99 Distillery Smooth Velvety Canadian Cream Liqueur, fresh from Ontario, and it has his signature on it, and it's from Niagara on the Lake.
Wow.
So,
even though we're drinking from Australia, we're bringing it back to Niagara on the Lake.
This is true. It has it's made from farm fresh Ontario cream, our finest spirits with our warm ring Gretzky red cask whiskey. The luxurious cream liqueur is one of a kind, smooth, rich, and delicious. Enjoy it over ice or with your favorite coffee. So I guess our favorite coffee is St. Lucia?
St. Lucia? I guess so.
We haven't even tried
actually,
it yet.
you know what? Let's taste it before we put this cream in there. Let's
Here's
drink it
little,
black.
Got a little shot glass. Oh yeah.
But drink it black first.
Sure,
Let's taste it.
It's not bad.
This time it didn't kick me back like last week, but this is good.
It is a medium blend.
Mm-hmm. I could definitely go for some cream in it. Like if I'm being on, like not just for the whole gag and everything, but like for the, I could do with a little bit of cream, and I think it'd be nice. It's a nice medium blend, like they were saying, right?
That's true. Grant's taking a double sip of black coffee. I'm a little impressed right now.
Okay, so we got our shot of creamer. So here we go. Should we take a sip of the creamer plain?
Sure, ready?
Okay. Wow, that is sweet.
That's good though. I'm
All right, I definitely want to put it in the coffee. I want to see how this tastes.
All in.
All in. Here we go.
Take our little spoon.
Right on.
So you see how it doesn't have a super creamy look because it's the way the creamer is. You could probably put a little more in, but I mean, depending on you just got.
I mean, we only poured half a cup of coffee too, so it shouldn't be too bad.
This is fair.
Oh,
that's nice. That's very just subtle. Like it's very. I know I say this a lot, but it is smooth. It is smelly.
Smelly? Or do you mean smoky?
Smooth and velvety. But it actually is like... Basically, I made it too strong the other day, but this is very nice.
Good. I like it.
I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. It's the interesting thing about this is it's got that kind of sweetness as well as that cream. So it's basically... You're going to kill me, but basically it's like a double-double in your coffee.
It's how about we call this? It's a high class double.
Exactly, but it's basically like people drink their coffee with sugar and cream, right? So it's just kind of putting that in together.
You would totally drink that. At home, like if you woke up in the morning and I gave you a coffee, you might ask for that.
Yeah, I mean I would have drank that straight because that was very sweet. But with the bitterness of the coffee, pulling it together, it's really good.
It's nice. It's really nice.
So do we want to talk a little bit more about Uluru? Talking about stats of standing at 348 meters tall.
It's crazy. And it is, and
the circumference?
9.4 kilometers long. The cool thing is in Atlanta, where I was born, there's called Stone Mountain.
Right.
And this dwarfs this. Like, Stone Mountain's not even in the top 5, and this is the largest one. And I've always wanted to see this one because I have so much pride in Stone Mountain because it's so cool.
Right.
And it's in the States. And then all of a sudden I see this one, but it's a different texture. So Stone Mountain's granite. I'm pretty sure. And this one's like, I think, not to be mistaken with looking at it, Grant, it looks like it's like sand.
Red,
it's like red,
sediment.
Like a red rock, like smooth red rock.
I mean, it kind of gives you that, or like Arizona vibes.
And it's also in the middle of Australia. Like it's in the middle of nowhere. Like Stone Mountain's in a cul-de-sac of like everybody. This one's like desolate.
I mean, if you guys haven't done geography, definitely check it out. But some people probably have heard of it.
That's
but
fair.
Another cool fact of Australia is there's the Great Barrier Reef. Ooh. Now that is a place that I'd like to visit. I'd like to just take a sailboat, just go out.
That'd be beautiful.
Bring some scuba gear, go down. I mean, it's one of the...
it's one of the world wonders, I'm pretty sure.
I think it might be. Actually, I think it is. It's one of like the 7 wonders of the world. Maybe?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if it's not in here.
Is it like the part of the 8 or something?
Yeah, it is the Great 8, which it's beautiful. Like they said, it's something that you have to check out because of the live coral. Like I can't believe how it's so like clear. They say, and it's like it's vast. Like you can just go to this reef and it just goes on and on and on. I actually knew
Have you been there?
No. So I've been to New Zealand.
Okay.
And then I've been to China, but I haven't been able to go to Australia. We almost went, but COVID's kind of stopped that whole train.
That's true.
Which kind of sucks. But this coffee, you know what I mean, would go really well with food too. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it's pretty nice. I like the.
They pair well.
And then.
The only other thing is, if we talk about with this coffee and with the Great Barrier Reef, is people actually make coffee up and down the full Australia, like they roast coffees. That's the reason why Starbucks is so hard to get into, to penetrate it, because the market is so vast with coffee roasteries, which is insane, which is mind-blowing me. What else?
We've also got Tasmania. They roast coffee. A good place to roast coffee.
They also have the cleanest air in the world.
Interesting. I wonder how they actually test that out.
I feel like they maybe get a machine and then trap the air in a box and then yeah, that's actually really weird.
They're just like, yeah, we got the cleanest air. Come over here and breathe.
That's so fair.
But I love how we're bringing it in the. For coronavirus, we're just talking about places in Australia we'd like to go.
And we're well, we've never been here. No, that's so true.
But hey, if you're going to go there, have a list of what you want to do, right?
No, for sure. And
Sydney Opera House.
That'd be really cool to go to too.
Do we have a mug with Sydney Opera House? Yes, right here. On there. Literally the Sydney mug that we'll be drinking out of later has the Sydney Opera House on it. And then the interesting thing that I'm pretty sure you found was there's currently 51 Starbucks.
Yeah, so there used to be a lot more, but they dropped by 70% because of it not being popular there. So now there's literally... Happy birthday. Hey! There you go.
Happy birthday.
Is this what you're talking about? Being super special?
Hey, I'm just going to let you know that it was Grant's birthday a couple of days ago. There you go. And we just wanted to celebrate Grant's birthday on the podcast. And basically, we just surprised Grant with brownies, with candles.
Yeah, I'm really
and a
surprised
gift
right now.
I've been trying to hold this in all week. And we tried to not tell Grant about this. So we literally just shocked him. For the last couple of days, I've actually tried to convince Grant to come in when even he's been busy, to make sure. We got him his Rocky Road ice cream, and we got him some brownies to pair with this amazing Wayne Gretzky whiskey.
Thanks,
Thank you, Mark, so much.
Thank you, Grant, for being boring.
Yeah, this is your phone, so I'll talk to you later. But here you go. You can have your phone.
Well, and it's also another two bro. Hey, you can wave to the camera, Mark, and say hi. Hey, another one. And that's just a little thing for you, Grant, if you want to blow those candles out.
Okay. All right. Well.
Were you surprised?
Okay. The funny thing is I had an idea of what was coming when I can look outside of our studio and I can see candles glowing in the glass. And I was like...
I was wondering why you're looking out there. I was like, Grant, what are you doing?
Okay, let me blow this out. Okay. Also, if I had known, I would have probably set things up a little bit different on the technical standpoint. But okay, I saw the candles, and I was like, Jason, this is what you were planning.
I had to keep you in the dark, my G. I had to do it. I've been waiting. That's why I told you that. I was like, can we please record?
Yeah, because literally this weekend I was sitting in the ER with stomach aches. Watch out your headphones. Oh my goodness.
This is the craziest podcast we've ever had, I gotta admit.
Wait, and also, when I was talking about how we need to keep things going fast but we have so much planned, and then you just started laughing. You were like, oh, now I see, man.
Now you understand? I'm gonna put this inside, we don't actually have this planned, inside our coffee cup and we can eat some.
Okay.
Right here.
Shout out, did Mark bake these?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Mark baked these brownies.
I appreciate the effort, but Mark, when you're listening to the podcast episode, the candles are actually in the brownies now.
I'll take a bottom one
because they were burning for too long. But yeah,
give me a bottom one so I don't get Corona.
Corona, here you go.
Here, you gotta have one.
Wow, he really went. Sorry, I can't. Yeah, my mic's not set up for this, but
oh, no problem.
Yeah, wow, he really went all out. Thank you, Mark.
Little happy birthday 23 to Grant.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
The birthday you never had.
That's true, because coronavirus, I feel sorry for all of my friends right now, because literally last weekend there was so many birthdays, and they were like, we can't, like, we're just sitting at home, or people just asking, like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I'm like, well, I'm sitting at home right now, so.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. So there's your little surprise. Yes,
Thank you.
You want to open your gift?
Yeah, I guess so. This is great podcast content.
We'll have to stick it out.
I'm actually wondering if we want to cut, because we got to clean some stuff up here. Our first ever, because none of these podcast episodes are actually edited.
No.
Like nothing's edited. Oh my, I'm gonna have sparkles on me till the rest of eternity.
This is true.
This studio is, oh my goodness, it's going everywhere.
Happy birthday, Sparkles. That's what it really is.
Oh, okay, no.
So as we're looking, because I'll be the commentary for this time, Grant
Look at my
is sparkly
hand.
fingers with trying to open up the wrapping neatly, but is getting destroyed. And he is now holding a cable. Now, Grant, is this what you wanted?
Yes, I did. I did want a keyboard.
How about we tell you, what kind of keyboard did you want? Tell me the truth.
I wanted.
What's the name? Are you kidding me? You wanted the Keytron 2.
Yeah, Keytron.
Keytron 2.
Key 2.
Aluminum backlit keyboard. Now, Grant, what I've done for you is I've gotten every single person in the office to pitch in, and your keyboard's actually in transit now, coming.
Oh my gosh.
So everybody, I'm not going to say all their names, but the whole company downstairs, since Grant's joined us, has wanted to help out. So Grant, there's your keyboard. That's a placeholder for now.
Right.
And basically, we just all
I'm sorry
wanna
for
say,
whoever's it is, because I've now put sparkles.
It's Mark's. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
But that's your little happy birthday gift for you.
Wow.
First
okay.
ever happy birthday, Corona.
Okay. Well, then also thank you guys for everyone in the office, because obviously we might actually have people watching from the office now on this episode.
For sure. You also got to eat some of the ice cream with your spoon.
Yeah. Literally, I'm covered in sparkles, so we're gonna have probably.
Sure.
You want
Let's
to
cut.
Yeah, we're gonna cut. We're gonna come back. Thank you guys. This was a huge surprise
Yeah.
to the point where we're probably gonna have to regroup and figure out what we're gonna do.
Grant's losing his mind.
But we also, at the same time, we do have an awesome podcast episode planned for you guys later. So we'll be back.
So that actually worked out for us because we have our first sponsors for the Two Bros in a Coffee Shop.
That is true. It actually worked out really well.
They're actually called Quad Lock, and I actually just bought a bike from UK.
Yeah, you
that I
guys
told
might have
about.
mentioned. He mentioned it a bit.
I think a little bit,
Yeah.
and I have the Note 10 Plus if you guys have been listening, and this is actually an out front mount Pro, and basically Pro means you spend more money, but it's better, and you get rinsed.
Literally, it just extends it because you've got the race handlebars, right?
But yeah, you get demolished on the like. I think this
That's
is like.
true.
I'll let you guys know to be helpful. It's $110. You get a little discount and free shipping.
But the nice thing about that is, like, there's the difference between, like, for my phone, I have a magnetic mount that I mount in my car.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about the Quad Lock is it's got, like, a locking system. So it's actually, like, you put your phone on and then you twist and it locks. So if you're running over bumps, like, it's not going to come out.
That thing, yeah, you just have to get a secondary case, but it's amazing. And then once I fall and smash my face, we have Band-Aids called the Patch, and they're actually made out of bamboo, hypoallergenic, breathable Band-Aids.
And the links for the products will be in the description below, right?
And then the website, yeah.
We'll have our special links as well. If you click on those, they'll help us out.
Yep, they're also latex free.
Yep.
And
Wait, latex free, and also what's also special about them?
I think they're actually from Australia.
Wait, Australia. Hold on. This case also says it's made in Australia.
And these Band-Aids are too? No
What?
way. Owned and operated.
Huh.
Australia made on the Australia podcast.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't actually think these are sponsors. That's us, guys. We're not big enough for sponsors yet. If you do want to sponsor us, I'd love that. But
Yeah.
I'd rather be like
And
maybe
for
like
real, Jason did get a bike, so bike sponsor.
that is not
That'd be nice.
sponsored. I would love a new bike, so I could sell the other bike and make some money.
Right. No, you can just give it to me, and then we'll ride together.
That's fair. Ride together, die together.
Yeah.
So for the next coffee, because we just finished that one.
Well, the same coffee, but
That is true. So scale of 1 to 10, Grant, we're going to rate through them all. What did you think about the first coffee with the Wayne Gretzky creamer? Liqueur?
it was a little too, I would say, if I'm being honest, like I haven't tasted the other liqueurs that we're going to go into.
Because that was your first liqueur ever.
Yeah. And to be honest, it was a little too strong. Like it was very high on
Pungent.
yeah. But then again, like it was okay. So
No,
I can't really rate. Let's
Let's
wait till the end and then I'll
Let
rate
me
it
see how
all.
much coffee I can get through. This is the last one, and we'll move on to our second.
Right on.
So right now, I'm going to be drinking through Brisbane. And the last one, actually, that I drank out of had kangaroos on it. Just letting you guys know.
So that means I will be drinking out of Gold Coast. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. So
And
I've
the
got-
Gold Coast is actually next to Brisbane. It's like
Right.
a famous part of Brisbane.
It's kind of like the California parks in California, basically.
That is black. Just wanted to let you know.
All
That's
right.
like I just
Do you
drank
want
the
to pour
bottom.
me some too?
Yeah, let me just press
Oh, do we need
this.
another press?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'll be quick.
All right. But yeah, so I'm gonna be drinking out of.
The fresh. We haven't had this one in a while on the podcast.
Oh no, yeah, we had it last week, I think.
Yeah, last week.
But let's move on to some of our stories now that.
For sure, some of the travel stuff. It's been crazy actually. Do you want me to go into it, or do you want to go into it?
Well, here I'll read the story. This one. Let me pull up the best premium cabins for onboard social distancing
For sure.
from thepointsguy.com. So let's might as well we can go into it. Just how like the ongoing spread of coronavirus has pretty much eliminated the demand for travel, right? As we talked about last week on
For sure.
how the
And
stuff's going
yeah,
down, right?
and basically what it is this is more or less like, so since Air Asia actually is going bankrupt, what I was reading, because of coronavirus, all the ones are trying to fight for business to see who can fly. Because right now they said that we've actually dropped down to 100,000 flights a day
that is very low.
for the whole world. We have 7 billion people and only flying 100,000 people, Grant.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
So basically, it's Singapore Air Suites is one of the top ones. Then there's what? Look at this. Look at these these. Okay, they're basically, imagine having a bedroom as a suite.
Like I
or
can
pods.
see it's basically you've got like a single recliner, like what's a lazy boy,
Mm-hmm.
and there's space to put your feet out and then rotate 180, like basically spin
Mm-hmm. You can
around.
sleep on the floor,
You could,
and you're by yourself.
100%. You could sleep on the floor. Like this is crazy.
And then look at this one. If you go down further enough, there's actually a double bed. There's like 2 beds in your room.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean,
So like no joke, Korea Air first class on a 747A. Look at that. There's a full on like Grant.
yeah,
It's,
lounge chairs. Like I've also seen like this one, the
So-
QTAR. These are a little bit smaller than what I was thinking. Like the Singapore is way larger. There's crazy.
yeah, so basically at the end of the day, if you care about your safety, Qantas. Okay, so this is actually in America.
Yeah, Qantas.
Australia is Australia-owned airline, and they've never actually had a plane ever crash.
Interesting.
So 'cause here's the catch. So the plane would have cost to just get a new plane would have been $1 million, but because when the plane crashed, it was able to be fixed. They spent $10 million roughly, I think it is.
Okay.
Don't quote me on it. To fix the plane so it could fly again. So then they've never had a crash.
I like
legit.
how they just spent the money to fix the plane and it doesn't matter. They're like literally just build a new plane but call it the same plane, guys. And
Yeah,
then-
so like legit did not even get a new one. Same body that crashed, but then they had to redo all the wheels, everything. And that's impressive because they want to keep that name, right?
Interesting.
So they're safe because Australia is like, so for the company I work for, we base everything around Australia because their safety measures are so high.
Yep, they're the leaders.
Yeah, like if you want to get something cleared, go there and you can go anywhere. China, India,
Yep.
Europe to USA. You know what I mean? Africa. You're flowing.
And basically, I mean, I work in the industry as well, but if you build something that will run in Australia, it will work in most of the world, as well as those other standards will also increase. But just bringing it back to the Singapore A380, they actually say the suites offer a whopping 50 square feet of space to each individual passenger.
Here's your cup.
So that is basically like my house.
Yeah, that's your bedroom, I'm pretty sure. That's even bigger than your bedroom.
No, I think it's smaller than my bedroom.
Grant lives in the garage.
I don't just have one chair in my bedroom and that's it.
No, Grant lives in one of those kennels. Okay, so we've already tasted it, so we can actually just grab.
So what liqueur are we actually going to be drinking from now?
We're actually drinking. Sorry, but getting away from the mic, guys. Bailey's. This is what I've learned from when I was a little kid. What my parents used to drink is the original. This is the Irish cream, and basically they don't really have a good detail, which I like. How Wayne Gretzky had a whole very passionate about what they do, because I think it's more of a local blend as well from Ontario. I was telling you about. So this one is it's actually from Dublin, Ireland. It's actually made, which I actually didn't know. That's actually bizarre. I thought it was an American thing that they just call Bailey. So international creamer. Okay. And yeah, just original blend, Irish cream, product of Ireland, and basically that's it. Good stuff. I've had it before, and it has a little car. Don't drive while drinking the full bottle.
Right on. Right on. All right, so let's take these shot glasses. Let's take a little sip of them.
Yep.
Let's see what they taste like.
How good does that taste?
That
tastes different, eh?
There's a difference. There is a difference because first off, the other one we had a higher punch right off the top.
Yep.
And then kind of died down, it was super sweet, right off the top. This one, it's a more long-lasting, more medium kind of. It's weird. You can taste the sugar, but then you can also taste
I love how the coffee makes it look weird. Look at that. Either my coffee's black, Grant, or look at that.
Yeah, that is very weird colored. Yeah, yours is weird. Oh, because you got the
I got
the older coffee. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
Okay, hold on. I haven't actually tasted it yet, but let's see. It'll pair well with Mark's brownies. Thank you, Mark.
There you go.
Ooh. Okay, this is definitely above the other one.
I feel like this one has more of a coffee taste, right?
Yeah.
You're tasting a cream, but it's
this
very
isn't the
subtle.
iced cappuccino. This is the coffee. The other one was more like an iced cappuccino with that higher sweetness to it, or even more like a syrupy flavor.
Yeah.
This one's got more of that earth
Simplistic,
tones, that deeper richness. That's something it doesn't punch, but it's more
you wouldn't be disappointed paying $5 at a restaurant for that if they brought you that coffee.
No, it's almost like you'd be it's so deep and rich that you'd want to plow it with a bulldozer, and surprisingly enough, there's airport uses a bulldozer to block Virgin Australia plane from departing.
Yeah.
And so this is an article from viewfromthewind.com.
Basically, what I've read into this was, I think it's Virgin Atlantic.
Oh, whoa.
I think isn't it Virgin Atlantic? I'm trying to. I don't want to.
Well, this is Virgin Australia, right?
Yeah.
So
Virgin Australia, you're right. And basically, they didn't pay their bills, and they're still flying some flights for Corona, trying to help out people. But they don't actually need these planes. But now they're saying that because they owe money, $10 million to Perth Airport in unpaid fees, they're actually they blocked, I think, 3 planes. And they actually have an article of it that I watched. It was pretty funny. Listen to the Australian guy.
Yep.
And they're just saying they're not letting them move unless they pay. But they owe $1 billion, $1 billion.
True. But I also want to point out that this is maybe a bit too nerdy, but that isn't a bulldozer. That's a loader.
Working in the quarry, eh? Finally learning it.
It hurts me. I'm like, that's not a bulldozer. That's a loader. But
that's
still.
Hilarious.
But yeah, no, there's still a photo of a plane parked in front of a
Also,
loader.
what's on your mug? So mine has the Brisbane City with a golden gate, which I don't actually know where any of this has been because I've never been there, but there's a Ferris wheel, which would be kind of cool. And something really iconic about this place, which would be nice to see in the future, is there's a huge, either a city hall or something like that, if you look on here.
Yep.
Something important that looks like the Toronto City Hall with a cool building. So it's a very city-oriented
It
cup.
looks like
and it's red.
a courthouse kind of.
Yes.
Basically. And then the Golden Coast, I've got my yellow, green, blue. Those are the main colors. We've got roller coasters, stage lights, cameras,
Everything,
surfers paradise, surfboards,
It's
some
beautiful.
city,
It's a beautiful
a
mug.
lifeguard cup. Like this, I have to say, this is probably my favorite, and I think it's your favorite as
The
well.
Hawaii. Yeah, like if I owned double, Grant would literally probably pay me $25 to $30 right now to take that off my hands to take it home.
Probably because it will match my yellow.
You love it.
I'm literally just collecting the yellow mugs.
Grant's just like smiling on the inside and being like, Jay, you want to buy this for me for my next birthday? Okay, not a keyboard next time. Just get me a mug. So they actually just don't discontinue the You Are Here series outside of North America, which is really, really cool.
But you know what? They shouldn't. What people are trying to push to discontinue is flights. And
that's true.
here's an article on Forbes, which is saying flight attendants warn leisure travel needs to stop now. And basically, like it kind of makes sense, but basically what they're saying is the flight attendants are like, really, we should stop flying. Like people should stop flying when you're trapping yourself in a metal tube in the sky.
Yeah, so I just read something about New York going to Charlotte, and the lady, this is her own fault, but she was like, American Airlines is not practicing social distancing, and the whole flight was packed because everybody had to travel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you buy the middle seat and you pick the middle seat, that's your choice to pick the middle seat, right? Like you're
are we talking about?
So this is a completely different thing. I'm
Yeah,
just
but
telling
was
you
this
about.
talking about when they were setting it so that they couldn't sell middle seats? And was this lady saying,
Yeah.
if we have the option to, like if we want to, we are
Yeah,
should
but
be
American
allowed?
Airlines, it wasn't forced. Delta was being advised. Like Delta was going the extra mile. You know what I'm trying to say? So it wasn't law. So I think now they're changing that.
Yeah.
And then the one that actually said this was a flight attendant traveling on, if I can see, it won't let me use it because.
Are you trying to search it?
Yeah.
Control F.
That's true. Control F. No. It's an ad blocker. Dang it. Well,
All right. Well,
I don't know where it is because it won't let me actually.
Was okay. Wait. It was just the flight attendant just saying on a flight that was packed, right?
Here it is. I got it. I turned off my ad blocker. You're welcome. What flight was this? Now I'm trying to figure it out. Sorry for the audio listeners.
It's okay. This has already been like a crazy podcast episode when literally all of a sudden.
I guess they're
basically-
trying to keep the name out of it. But
Right.
yeah, it's just a bunch of flight attendants are basically saying that their passengers are not wearing masks. They're not staying 6 feet away from each other. But because like, how are you going to get your bag in the top without staying 6 feet apart? Right? Like I'm.
Well,
I'm, like,
that and
literally
also
over
like
someone.
especially when you come in after landing and you're waiting to get off and everyone stands up and starts shoving towards the door and you're like, guys, the door will open when it opens. Like,
No, for sure. And basically, if you're brave enough right now at this time to get on a flight, you don't care. Let's be real.
true.
Like I've been on a plane in like what 65 days.
I mean, I do also want to be fair for the people that actually have to fly for maybe like getting to like a loved one or something. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like, guys, don't travel, like, straight up.
Hey, I'm not traveling.
Yep. And we all know that how that's hurting Jason.
Yeah,
So,
it is pretty emotional.
oh, wow, you're going for another coffee right there.
Yeah, needed it. Here you go. Oh, I guess I haven't already gotten there yet.
Awesome.
Tried to make enough. We tried to do double French presses for you guys today. New and improved. Everything's different. Let's just be honest. It's crazy.
Yep. It's a very out of the ordinary podcast episode.
Yeah. Episode 14.
14. Almost at that 15. We
yeah.
might have to do something special for that.
That one's gonna be a crazy one.
Maybe we'll have to.
I hope everybody's enjoying the international edition. That's not even international.
I know.
yet,
I
you
love
what
how like way back in the start when we were talking about this is a travel podcast and we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do travel stuff, and literally we didn't really do too much like.
I tried to go skiing.
I know that's fair. That is fair. But then and now like when COVID hits, now we're like, all right, guys. So we got Australia edition. We've got Germany edition. Right now I've got a mug that says Sydney on it with the Opera House.
And mine's Melbourne, so that's amusing. There's a train and little like another courthouse and a beautiful little football stadium, and I actually don't know. People are gonna hate me out, but if anybody wants to throw it out, what exactly is big in Melbourne? I know there's a Starbucks there. I know there's a Starbucks in Sydney in the airport.
True.
And I think that the last child, the best one is the original Cabot Trail maple cream liqueur. And basically this one's so nice that here's the definition of it.
I've smelled
Step
this
off
and
to
it's
the
good.
beaten path. 100% pure premium Canadian maple syrup. The finest fresh cream are blended to produce the rich, authentic taste. A Cabot Trail maple syrup cream liqueur. Made from all natural ingredients, this unique, delicious maple cream can be enjoyed on ice, cocktails, or with coffee. Right there for you. And it's literally made, I'm pretty sure, in Coronville, Quebec, Canada. Made in Canada. Little guy, some snowshoes on. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It's also, I would have to say, it's the most Canadian looking one. It's got a maple leaf right there on the front. I think even the cap has a maple leaf on it as well.
It does.
It's really good.
It is my favorite. Take a little sip.
Yep, let's give it a little sip. Oh.
Does that taste like maple syrup?
It did, but also
100% pure maple syrup.
Do you feel like this has a little bit more like the alcohol in it? Like
maybe like a little.
What percentage is it? It's a little bit more.
15. It's actually lower.
Which one was our highest? It was
Wayne Gretzky was 17.
Right, which is probably why it was pretty punchy. So all right, let's pour
Ready?
it in. I'm excited. This tastes like maple syrup.
Boom.
Which honestly, now that I come to think of it, I should try maple syrup in a coffee.
Ooh, this one actually has less coffee in it, so the cream actually looks normal.
Okay, no, mine in the blue mug looks exactly like yours. It looks like a liquid brownie.
How good does that look?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
We're trading places.
But you know one thing that you do like is the Samsungs and Samsung Galaxy Note 20. Now I'm just gonna put that out. Now you can't say anything because you have to taste your coffee and tell it what everyone thinks about. But I'm breaking it up a little bit. Put that stress, that tension. Samsung 20 leaks. Let's go.
This is really, really good.
Okay.
Until today, I've never actually made cream liqueurs in my coffee effectively.
Okay.
Is it good, Grant?
Okay.
Are we changing? Here's the thing. Are we changing Grant's mind in the coffee realm? That was the goal.
Buddy, this is just like my Starbucks order. You can order a chai tea latte, but it's not until you make your custom order. When you make that coffee with a liqueur, you make it in a French. Oh,
Grant's
okay.
crying.
This is pretty good.
Grant's getting a little emotional here. He
Okay,
starts crying
at the
right
same
now.
time, have you finished any of your coffees yet?
Oh, all of them.
I was just like, whoops. But then again, I was in the hospital, so
I am in it to win it.
true. Plus, also, I've got brownies, cake, like loading us up on all the goodies, just like Samsung is with their new.
So yeah, basically they're saying
leaks.
don't expect to pay less than $1,000 for the new Samsung, which is obvious.
I mean, already it's costing that much.
And basically, what they're gonna give you is they're gonna give you a 4,000 milliamp battery. I'm looking for.
And now these are all leaks too, so like it may change, but these are pretty solid.
No, for sure. Yeah, they want to give you a 4,000 milliamp battery. They want to give you the new Snapdragon 855. I think it's a plus version. I want to make sure.
855. Yes, 855 plus.
I found the links earlier, but I'm trying to figure out where exactly the specs are.
Yeah, no, it's an 865.
Yep. And it's going to be, the really cool thing is it's going to have 120 hertz refresh rate.
That will be nice.
And the cherry on top that's going to be so cool about this is it's going to have a camera, hypothetically, that when it's on, it shows, but then when you turn it off, it fades away, and then you have a full body display.
Yeah, so
no punch hole anymore, nothing in the middle.
Basically,
Perfect OLED.
It's like a screen. Like, imagine if you're looking at your laptop or even your phone right now, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the screen, a hole appears, and there's your camera. And then that hole disappears, and your screen comes back, and it looks like nothing happened.
So the cool thing
and
about
that's
this
basically what they're trying to do.
you know the McLaren edition on the OnePlus?
Yeah.
They kind of did that on the back camera. So
But
I think it's
it wasn't
possible.
a screen. It was just like privacy,
Yeah.
just changing the glass. But I'm excited to see, because at the same time, that is going to be a huge leap forward in display technology
That's
as
gonna
well.
be crazy.
I mean,
No more pop up and down.
think about this. Think about this. You see our nice windows in our studio, right?
Yeah.
Imagine all of a sudden you snap your fingers and those turn into screens.
That'd be unreal. I'd probably
Look
faint.
at, like, imagine that thing just turning into a screen. You've got
YouTube,
3 screens.
Spotify.
I mean, hey,
don't know.
or like if you're
Netflix.
having like a meeting or something, you can just throw those off.
Zoom calls.
Zoom
Each
calls, each
country?
person.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
That'd be sick.
Even though you love Zoom, we know how
I
much
hate
you love
Zoom
Zoom.
so much. The coolest thing that it shocked me out of my mind too of tech is basically Pixel Buds. Is a leak came out about them, and they look amazing. Like, look at these. They look like eggs.
Okay, no, but the Pixel, like, I have to ask: do
Yeah.
you think is there a small part of you that thinks they kind of look stupid?
They look exactly like Apple. So yeah.
No,
they
they
look
don't.
they look like eggs. I'm not joking.
Okay, you know what it looks like? It looks like you're putting mints
this.
in your ear.
Exactly.
You know, like those white mints, you just stick them in your
Mentos,
ears.
yeah.
Yeah, Mentos.
But the thing is I totally would want to buy this because the problem is the pairing with Apple wouldn't be as good, and I know that it's Pixel friendly, but this would be super dope with thing. I want to know about the specs behind it, if it's waterproof, what's the whole just about it, and what's the auto quality about it. But I'm actually very, very interested in what's it called, in getting these, because the Galaxy Buds are okay, but I'm not really a huge fan. I'm rocking the Sonys. Really interested in these.
Right.
I'd love to watch a link about it with Marquez Brown, or Unbox, or MTD.
Dave 2D.
DATD, sorry.
Dave.
Sorry, Dave.
It's okay. He lives in Toronto, so
Unbox Therapy and Dave?
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. They're Tonians.
Tonians.
Dave.
Oh my-
Wow.
Where do you even live, man?
Not in Toronto.
No, you don't. Live in the freaking boony.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Is there
Goats.
anything else that we want to talk about on today's episode?
One thing I'd like to say is really cool is Unbox Therapy actually just did one on why you should buy the iPhone SE and why
Ooh,
you
yes.
shouldn't. And I didn't know when the part 1 came out, and I watched the why you shouldn't, and he spoke to an Android user as me as it's old tech. You're basically paying for something where we shouldn't be accepting a display of 4.7 with bezels. Even if you want to pay for cheaper, you can put that large full-bodied screen on, display on. We're basically Apple's saying, here's a phone, it's $399, everybody loves it, but we're not going to change anything. We're not going to change the display. We're literally just going to move the Apple logo down. But they really don't care about the designers to do anything more on it because they want to save money. And Apple's basically slapping their customers in the face because they're not going to go anywhere. And then he does a whole video on why you should buy it. And I'd love you to watch part 2 first and then go to part 1, because you see where he's joking around, because Apple should just have more respect for the customers, because Android users are fighting, and you can leave 1 year and go somewhere else because of Nova Launcher, and you can bounce around, so they have to be competitive. But Apple's basically like, you're gonna stay with us,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you're stuck in the ecosystem.
The interesting thing that I do want to point out from more of a technical standpoint is I've read some articles, but literally you can take parts from the iPhone 8 and literally put it in the SE. Like, it's legit the same phone.
And I'm disappointed.
Like, it's actually the same
I was
phone.
okay with it until I saw the clarity with Lou said. Like, I was like, that is so much truth right there. And I was like, that is exactly how we should be treating customers. We should be treating them right. And then I think we should move on to our recommendations.
Recommendations of the week.
Movie, TV shows, and music.
Wow, we've got a lot of recommendations for you guys. So I'm going to start you off with the movie Me Before You. It's a really good movie, heart throbber, pulls on. I kind of bawled my eyes out a couple times. It's a really good movie about...
Man, you're not even in the same ball game as me.
Hey.
Mine is Just Like Heaven.
Okay.
And it's an oldie, but it's so good. It has Mark Ruffalo and Reese Witherspoon, and basically, I don't want to wreck it, but it's two people that are very busy in their lives, and she's a doctor, and basically she finds him as a ghost, and they try to connect her again with who they are, and they form a bond in San Francisco, and it's a super cool movie, and it's a rom-com kind of vibe, but it's very, very neat.
Well, see, yours is rom-com, mine is rom-drama.
Yeah.
So
it is a great flick. What's your TV show?
my TV show is The Flash, the DC comic series, which if you want to watch, because you can watch just The Flash, or you can watch The Flash, The Arrow, and like all the other TV shows that go along with it. So for this whole quarantine, if you want to waste a lot of time or not waste a lot of time, get on that.
I think with our quarantine, to spice up creativity, if you get bored, Shark Tank.
Ooh, good show.
I started watching and I binge watched like 6 episodes and I was like, well, what am I doing? But it's just like the cool thing is they only have up to like 2017, so you can actually look up where the companies actually went.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw a foam roller that lays flat for traveling, so I really want to get one. And I actually want to get one for my buddy Winston for his birthday, but I know that he's probably going to be too busy to listen, so
Man,
I can say
what
that.
you need to do is get Winston on a podcast
Yeah.
and have him try and host a show when some guy starts handing him a bunch of stuff and a huge surprise.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my. And for music, I'll say Grant. I'll say yours and you say mine.
Okay.
So I would say, and it's a banger. Grant showed me. It's called "Some Girl" by Andy
Grammer. Oh, such a good song.
Such a good country song.
Well, it's
Amazing.
not even country. It's like
It's a country pop.
yeah, country pop.
When I drop the country song eventually, I'm trying to actually make a country song. It's gonna sound like this.
Okay.
A banger. Straight A. Loved it. Me and Grant vibed to this all the time.
Yeah, basically, I shared it to you, and then you didn't stop listening to it.
That is so true. It's in my vibes playlist.
Another thing that you're listening to is Wind&Color by Resplendent.
And it is amazing. I've been talking about it. It's by a guy named Isaiah and his wife Danielle, and they basically have, Wind&Color is their name for their, what's it called? I guess like
Was it their
band.
album or is it their band?
Their band,
Okay.
and they're just trying to get started, and it's really, really cool. So give them a listen. We're gonna have them in our website, but great music, great album.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
Pretty neat. I displayed one song to Grant, and Grant's like, oh, it's not bad. So
I mean,
it was
we
pretty
were
neat.
listening on some phone speakers just before the
That's
podcast,
fair,
but
'cause-
I'm definitely going to go check it out later tonight.
And the reason why we were listening to a phone speaker is because my Bose speaker still hasn't come yet. 13 days late. Guys, what are you doing? They better come in the next 2 days or I'm going to die. So
It's
if
actually
it's
funny
not,
because this has actually been brought up on 2 podcasts now. So
yeah,
that's...
if it doesn't come by the next podcast, I'm literally going to freak out.
and we end the podcast right there.
That's life.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank
you-
you guys for the surprise party if you're watching.
Yeah.
Really appreciated it. Was definitely not expecting it. Definitely
That was
not
really
expecting
hard
it.
for me to keep it a secret. Let's just
Yeah. And like this is it caused us to do the first ever cut in the video because I had to take a moment to calm down.
I took COVID birthday to a whole new level.
Exactly.
Past the screen on our video.
Plus, like if I had a Fitbit, I'd probably be setting records of how excited I was.
He'd be at my record at 2:02.
Interesting.
Pretty
Huh.
impressive. I wasn't trying to flex there, but I did a little bit.
Maybe just a little bit of a flex of that fitness.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I'm getting on my bike. Hopefully, my shoes get
Yep.
shipped. I literally have had problems of online shipping all week.
I mean, it is COVID, but still.
But, like, come on, people. That's how you get better business.
Okay, from the other side of the table, our hearts go out to you guys who are working in
Yes.
the shipping industry. Like,
And thank
honestly,
you, all the nurses. Stay safe.
well, like literally, we were in hospitals and stuff. So thank you guys so much for all that you do, and we will come at you guys next week.
Yes, and episode 15.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be amazing. Well, thanks, guys. See you, bro, fam. Peace out.
Dude, I was totally surprised. I was like, Mark's coming in, like brownies, like cake, phone, like ice cream. What?
Yeah, you were shocked out of your dome.